Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at another new plugin by the Hit Factory Studios called HitVerb. This is a convolution reverb that gives you really nice emulations of all the different studios, the legendary studios. We're going to listen to it on some drums and some pianos and some guitars to see how this thing kind of stacks up. So let's check out the Hit Factory's HitVerb. Stick around. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to take a look at this really cool plugin here. This is nice. The Hit Factory plugins. This is HitVerb. This is the legendary Hit Factory Studio, and we have a whole bunch of really cool room emulations here. It's a convolution reverb, and it's a real simple kind of layout, and it sounds really great. We're going to listen to it on some drums, and we're going to listen to it on some guitars and maybe some piano. I'm going to walk you through the plugin, and there's links in the description box below so you can go check it out for yourself. This is a sponsored video in that they did send me the plugin for free so I can do this review for you, and I really like this thing. This thing is cool. So let's check this thing out. So let's walk through this. What I like about this as compared to maybe some of the competitors on the market that make similar room emulation plugins of legendary studios is that this has way fewer features, controls I mean, enough features to give you enough variety, but the layout is really simple. It doesn't have a ton of stuff you have to dial and tweak around, and the presets sound really great as well. So this is a simple, quick way to get some awesome sounds on your tracks if they were not recorded in the most ideal space very, very quickly. And that's what I like about this. So let's take a walk through this. So along the top here, we have all these presets, all these different rooms here, or studios. We have what? We have a whole bunch of them here, whole thing here. We're going to cycle through some of these and check those out. We have up here a preset folder here with a ton of presets, which we're going to check out as well, which is really cool. In the center here, we have the visual of the preset or the studio that we're looking at. So right here is a photo of it. If you click on this little button next to the camera, this kind of gives us a blueprint of the actual room that we're talking about here. And then if you click on the text icon there, it gives you some information about the room, some of the legendary artists and records that were recorded in the Hit Factory studios. So this is really cool. This is interesting reading. You really should check that out. So as you kind of switch through the different studios, you'll see different pictures. And then across to the right-hand side, you'll also see kind of this, the layout here where we can actually see this, the microphones and the source, and we can control that. We'll talk about that in a second. So this is pretty cool. So as you cycle through here, you'll see we have control rooms here. We have all kinds of stuff, and we'll flip through a few of these. Oh, that's a really cool control room here. Look at that. Pretty nice, right? So we have that. Along the bottom here is where all our controls are. And again, what makes this plugin really cool and quick to dial in is you don't have a ton of controls. You have just what you need, which I really like. We have our input meter here. We have a mix knob here. And then we have our early reflections that is linked to the tail of the early reflections. But if we click this button, we can make them so they're not linked, however you want to do it. And then we have I'll keep those linked for now. And then we have our output. In the center, we have our shape. We have a low cut filter, a high cut filter, and then we have an emulation where like a carpet could be laid on the floor to give you a little bit more, maybe a little bit more deadening sound. We'll check that out. And then we can adjust the length of the tail here, which is really nice. And then we have our source section, which pertains to the this little 3D model here. We have our XY pattern here where you can see the source is in white, which is really cool. How far away the source is from the microphones here. Okay, we can do the X, we can go left to right, and then we can go height, how high it is, top to bottom. We can also just left click this and we can drag it around the room if we want to. So that's our source, okay? And then the yellow little pins here, if you will, are the microphones. So we have U67, we have the 438 Coles, I believe that is, and then a Sennheiser MK 800. And again, we can change the height of the mics or the width of the mics, which is pretty cool. And those controls and how far they spread out all pertain, I believe, to the type of studio that you're in. Yeah, so we're in this one. You'll see that the width is quite a bit wider and the height has a little bit more adjustment. Same thing with the source, which is really, really cool. And that's it. And that's all you need, which makes this great. comparative to maybe some of the competitor plugins that do something similar, although no other competitor has done the Hit Factory studios, but the other big legendary studios. We've done that on this channel before. This is a way simpler layout, way easier to use. Hello friend, I hope you're enjoying the video. Hey, if you're serious about becoming a better mixer, then check out the mixingacademy.net. Every month you'll get a brand new set of multi-tracks and mix along with me step by step and learn the why behind every mix decision. You'll also connect with other mixers, join me for live coaching calls, and I'll personally give you feedback on your mixes each month. Click the link in the description below and check out the mixingacademy.net. Now back to the video. Okay. So let's go back to the top here. We'll go back to the default here. We'll go to our default preset. We'll keep everything at kind of the standard. Let's listen to this on a drum bus. Here's a drum bus. It just has a little bit of mixing done here with some SSL, channel strip stuff, and that's it. Let's take a listen to this section and we'll break out HitVerb and we'll check it out. Let's see what it does. Here we go. Interesting, really great sounding. I love the way this thing sounds. So we could dial back the mix a little bit. Let me get to maybe something that's a little less hi-hat splashy here. Let me go to somewhere over maybe in the verses here. Loop this up a little bit here. So the Sennheiser microphone seems to be a little bit brighter, which I kind of like. Again, really simple. Now let's go through a couple more. Let's just go through a couple more of these studios here. That was Studio 1. Here's Studio 6. And I believe what happens when you switch, it keeps all your settings the same, which is good. So you can, once you got these things kind of dialed into where you kind of like it, you can just kind of switch through the different studios and see what the differences are. So let's do that. So just by flipping through the different studio rooms, really wide variety. I kind of dig that you also have, where was it? You have these control rooms, which is kind of neat for like maybe vocals might be appropriate. Not maybe so much drums, but again, you can mix and match stuff, which is really nice. Let's go through a couple of the presets on these drums before we move on to piano or guitars. So so they got a bunch of different studios here. Eagles, Titanic sunken heart vocal, broken down snare, broken dawn snare. I'm not really sure what these, police snare? All right. So you can see right away, this thing just sounds really good. It's just easy to dial in. A lot of great presets, simple controls, really simple. Let's go to, let's listen to this on maybe some electric guitars here. I got some electric guitars here. Let's see what we got as far as what we're playing here. That might be a good example because you got some staccato playing there. Let's turn it off. Let's see where we are. Nice. This one looks cool. It's got guitars in there. A lot of guitars must have been recorded in Studio G1. Try a couple of presets on this one. Let's see. Do something a little different here. Something that says guitar. I mean, I guess you could just cycle through. Hard snare. Let's just see. Anything that's more guitar related preset. Not that it really matters, but she's very hot. Oh, that's always nice. Now let's try some more chorus kind of guitars here. This might be kind of cool. Let's try this up here, see what we got here. That's kind of nice. Big power chords. Very little or very subtle difference between the three sets of microphones. I mean, there is a very subtle difference, but it is kind of subtle. Nice, really nice. Let's try piano. I have a staccato piano part here, which I think might be kind of cool to listen to. Just again, to hear what it kind of does. Let's bring up our keyboard bus here and check this out. That's really nice, really nice. Let's go with a preset. You can always tell how good the plugin is if the presets are really usable. And if they have good usable presets, you're good. Whitney's Always Love You Room. Okay, there's a piano. It's really nice. That sounds really great. This is a great plugin. Again, just go through the presets, man. The presets are really usable, and I like that a lot. What else do they got here? Born That Way. These must be songs, right? Baby Justin vocal. All right. So again, you can click on this, you can listen. It tells you the length, width, and height of the room. Post Malone, that tells you all the different artists that recorded in here. It tells you the Studio 2 was utilized for vocals, guitars, drums, and upright piano. It's a smaller, punchier, and tight-sounding live room, perfect for hip-hop, pop, rock, and jazz recordings. Other clients include. Really cool, man. That's a little different, that huge control room. What's that all about? Studio 3 has an African slate floor in the live room, which is contributes to the rich tone of this particular studio. Predominantly focused on vocal recordings and solo instruments. Well, that's what we're doing. Really nice. This is a good plugin. This is a really cool plugin. As I sit here and record this video, I believe the price is I want to say $149 to $199, but I think Sweetwater runs a sale on this thing. And again, I'll leave the links in the description box. There's a few different places you can buy it from. I'll leave the Hit Factory plugins website, and then there's a button where it says where to buy, and you can do that. Now, the other thing is you can buy the whole plugin for the full amount of money, or you can also purchase just certain studios for about, I think, $39 or $49 US. Again, check the website for current pricing. So if you didn't want to buy the whole plugin and you just wanted a couple of studios because you didn't want, studio overload and you just wanted to get a couple of rooms, you can do that. And my guess would be in the future, maybe they'll be adding some other things to it that you can purchase. I don't know, but I like this. This is really good. Again, what I like about this plugin and plugins like this, when they're done right, the presets are really usable and they sound great. I love this because it's a clean, simple UI. You don't have a lot of menus. You don't have too many things to move around. It's just really simple, and it sounds really great straight out of the box. So thank you for spending some time with me today and taking a look at the Hit Factory's plugin, HitVerb. This is a good one. Check the links in the description box below, and thank you to the boys for sending this one over to me. I'm going to be using this on my future projects for sure. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you dig this plugin, or if you have this for yourself, what do you like it on? What instruments do you use it on the most? And until the next video where we check out some more cool plugins, I've been Dave with HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com. Thank you so much for watching me, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video.